Okay, let's go ahead and install the rivets. I have a cam snap tool, and this particular one allows me to get dies for rivets, and you just screw them on, screw them off. I use a 6mm rivets, and before we do the rivets, you actually have to punch the holes. Now you can buy a die set to punch holes, and I actually own that set, but I don't like it as much as I like this tool. This is the OESD Perfect Hole Punch, and it has 3 sizes of hole punches, and it is super duper easy. Now I'm gonna just help it out a little bit. I've got a little I've got the OESD little cutting mat for the hole punch. I'm going to put some tearaway stabilizer there just to give this a little bit of extra stability. And all you do is you find the placement line that was stitched in the hoop, and it is right there. You probably can't see it on camera. You just center this hole punch tool over it and give it a good, give it a good press, and it punches a hole perfectly for you. Right there, I'm going to do the same on the other 4 tabs, finding that placement line. And with this tool, you do want to go quick. You don't want to punch it slow. It needs a good, quick, precision punch. And it's very easy to do, even if you have painful hands or any arthritic conditions. This is super, super easy. All right, so I have 4 holes there, and what we're going to do is we're going to start to assemble the box. So on these little side pieces, you're going to pull one up, and then you're going to lift that top section and clip it in place. And we're going to assemble the other tabs. All right, so now we need to punch holes in these sides, because remember we did the tabs, but we didn't do the sides. And what I'm going to do here, okay, so to find the hole, you can do a couple of things. You can go through the hole that you placed in the tab, and with a pen, marking pen, mark it. I am going to simply punch it with an awl. This comes with some of the snap tools when you buy them. Or you can just mark it with a pen, and then you're going to mark those and use the perfect hole punch again to punch the holes in the sides. So I'm going to do both sides on this end of the case, punch a hole through there, and then I'm going to go back to my little mat. This does not need stabilizer because there's stiff stabilizer in here, so it's going to be nice and crisp for that hole punch tool to go through. Let's see where my hole is there. A little hard to find. I can see the hole better on the white lining side, so I'm going to just punch that hole. So we have a nice hole there, a hole there. We're going to do the other side. Easy peasy. All right, and what I like to do before I do the rivets is I like to make sure I'm through both holes. I put my awl in there just to hold it in place and put another clip. You're going to do the same thing on the other side, and then I'm going to show you, once we have all the holes punched, I'm going to show you how to install the rivets. Okay, we have all of our holes punched and ready to go. To install the rivets, I'm going to take the clip off of just one of the tabs. Again, I'm going to put my awl in there to hold it. I'm using 8mm rivets, and on camsnaps.com you can buy different size dies for your press, and you have to buy them at the same size that you're buying the rivets. I like the 8mm ones. You can go bigger or smaller.
Here you're going to insert the longer part of the rivet through both holes, and then you will grab the smaller part of the rivet and put it on the other side, snapping it in.
All right, so I have put the rivet with the long piece on the outside, and then there's the coordinating piece that goes on the inside, and that doesn't have a stem like the first one did. Once you put it in, you can snap it together, and it holds pretty well temporarily until you do your press. So the one thing that I've learned about installing rivets is these dies have a little concave, they have concave surfaces, so the rounded part of your rivet will sit in there and not get damaged. So you have to make sure that your die is centered perfectly on each of the snap dies there. Super simple. Once you have it centered there, you'll just push down on your cam tool, easy peasy, and your rivet is installed, both the inside and the outside. This is not going anywhere. It's very sturdy and actually quite fun to do.